Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for yet another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate you. So, what we have here says Ventura wildfire rages over 45,500 acres, destroys more than 150 structures, and triggers an evacuation of 27,000. So, let's get down here. It says strong winds were pushing the blaze in the southwest direction towards the cities of Santa Paula and Ventura. It says leading to new evacuation homes north of Foothill Road in Ventura, and reports of power outages as well. Now here you can see, here's a video we'll play for you. You can see from above exactly, where this fire, as it backs out, you could just see how massive this fire actually is. I mean, this is just insane. And here you have more structures on fire as well. We'll just watch this here for a minute and see what it shows us. But I mean, I couldn't imagine actually being in the middle of such wildfires. You know what I mean? Like, my thoughts and prayers definitely go out to everyone that's being affected right now. And last reports I heard, it's still, as of this morning, I mean, as I'm making this video right now, it's about 2:30 or so. But as of this morning, it was still 0% contained, and they were still battling high winds. And so, I mean, this is going to be an ongoing story, I believe, unfortunately. And it's already said 27,000 have been evacuated. I've also heard reports of one person who has lost their life, and that's because they were trying to, it was during a car crash as they were trying to flee this fire as it was kind of boxing them in, if you will. So fortunately, from what I've read, one person has lost their life in a car wreck trying to flee from the fires. But as this video continues to play, you can just see how massive this wildfire is. And it's been very, very destructive. There's also, I've heard, roughly 180,000 people without power right now as well, besides the 27,000 that have been evacuated. And it's burned over, almost 50,000 acres have burned so far as well. Now you can see as this is continuing to spread, and like I said, right now it is about 0% contained, unfortunately. But it also goes on to say that a fast-moving wind-fueled wildfire swept through the city of Ventura early Tuesday, burning 45,500 acres, destroying homes, and forcing 27,000 people to be evacuated. It says at least 150 structures were damaged, including at least one large apartment complex and the Vista Del Mar Hospital, a psychiatric facility, were consumed by flames, and many more were threatened. The hospital, it doesn't tell you that there, but the hospital was evacuated successfully, so there was nobody there by the time this fire took it over. But it said, but the destruction appeared to be much worse as the sun rose Tuesday, revealing fire sweeping through the whole neighborhoods in the hills above Ventura. Says there was no containment on the fires as of 7 a.m., which we just talked about, with 1,000 firefighters battling the blaze and more on the way, the Ventura County Sheriff's Department spokesman Tim Lockman said. Also goes on to say that one helicopter was dropping water, and authorities were hoping winds would die down so that they could deploy fixed-wing aircraft soon, he also added. It also says around 7 a.m. the wind appeared to be pushing the fire east towards Camarillo and north towards Ajay, Lockman said. It said the fire started near California State Highway 150 on Monday evening and spread into the Santa Paula area. From there, the fire followed Foothill Road from Santa Paula to Ventura, taking out homes and winding along canyons in the process. On Tuesday, firefighters will continue trying to save homes in Ventura where flames are actively burning. They face a red flag wind advisory that notes ridgeline winds up to 35 to 45 miles per hour with gusts up to 70 miles an hour. Winds, however, are expected to decrease somewhat in the afternoon, said Chad Cook, Ventura County Fire Department Division Chief. So you can see here where the mandatory evacuations are set up, and they do have a fire perimeter set up, but you know it still was 0% contained as of 7 a.m. Now it says the fire hopscotched through hillside neighborhoods, burning some homes and sparing others. Some residents hoping the worst might be over in the early hours of the morning when the wind died down, but it picked back up with a fury around daybreak, causing more destruction. It says engulfed in flames, the Hawaiian Village apartments collapsed at about 4 a.m. Water also gushed down North Laurel Street as firefighters worked to put out the flaming complex in the residence. Watched, holding cameras and cell phones, the sound of bursting propane tanks filled the air. It says hundreds of firefighters working around the night tried to prevent the blaze from spreading, block by block, as they were confronted by wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour. One of the firefighters was hit by a car while he was protecting homes. He was at a hospital in Ventura County. Fire Captain Scott Karate. Says fire officials said that the intensity of the fire coupled with the high winds made it pretty much unstoppable. So that's what we're saying. We're not going to get into much more of this. It does go on to say, however, that schools in Oxnard, Ventura, and Hueneme, and Santa Paula school districts were closed Tuesday, since California authorities have secured a grant from the Federal Emergency Management Agency to assist in firefighting efforts. The Office of Emergency Services announced Tuesday morning. Now again, it says they did expect to see at least 50,000 acres burn through the mountains between Santa Paula and Ventura, and they've already almost hit that. It says this destruction comes in what is already the worst year on record for wildfires in California in October. 43 people died and more than 10,000 structures were lost during those fires as well. Now the link's always in the description, so you know, if you want to come over and read the rest of this article, it's a pretty long article. You can do that on your own. Well, let's go down here now. Actually, I think there might be some pictures I wanted to share with you guys real quick. And we'll go through here, and this is just some of the people, unfortunately, you can see how upset they were, but some of their houses being on fire. Just you can see this guy's house, it looks like it's completely gone. So you could just look through at some of this devastation and destruction already caused by this fire here. I mean, it's just sadly all that's left is this chimney. In some areas you can see some neighborhoods completely burned to the ground. Wow, I mean look at all the damage. It looks like regular citizens are just trying to put out fires as well. I'm not sure that they should be doing that, but you know, it is what it is. I guess anything you can do to help, right? You know, just you're putting your life at risk here. You should probably leave that. I mean, could you imagine even being in the middle of this right here? I mean, I can't even imagine being in the middle of a wildfire period, let alone something this massive. But there you have it. That's all the pictures as well. Again, I do thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and watching these videos. You know, we're growing every single day because of you guys, and I can't appreciate that enough. Again, as updates come in, I'll get that out to you guys, because there's probably going to be more updates. Like I said, as of this morning, it was still 0% contained. They're hoping that the winds die down this evening and they can get a hold of it. But if not, I'll get any updates out to you guys that come in. Other than that, be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.